What is going on, guys? Kaiserger of episode 10 of ESO Greymoor, and we finally did it. We finally did it. We reached Blackreach Caverns. We are here underground, underneath Skyrim, and look at this place. It's just so gorgeous. And we're on our way to Dusktown. There's this settlement, surprisingly, underneath all this. It's just down here. I don't know why, but we're about to investigate it.
Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach?
Let's see. Overseer Olvar. Let's see.
Watch your step, stranger. A couple of so-called ghost hunters laid traps all over the place. They insist that it's to catch spirits, haunting the mines. They don't leave soon. The only thing they'll be catching is my boot to their backside.
Alright, why are there ghost hunters here?
Blackreach isn't for the faint of heart. When we first came down here, we lost people to animal attacks. That's gotten better, but now everyone's spooked about a few missing miners. Most don't realize it's not uncommon for workers to wander off.
So you don't think there's a need for these ghost hunters?
No. My wife Elle hired them. She said they'd ease people's minds, but the hawkers are only making things worse. You look capable. If you could expose them for the charlatans they are, Elle would kick them out. What do you say? It's a paying job.
Well, you have a keen eye. I'll see what I could do.
The spirit-chasing fools are down in the settlement, likely setting more traps for people to trip over. Damn things covered one of my workers in paint and nearly took off his leg earlier. Shore's bones. I wish my wife hadn't hired these idiots.
What's this place?
We call it Dusktown. It's the Bitterblade Mining Consortium settlement. We're not a big organization. There's only about a dozen of us. Most of the work that goes on here is under the table. We're a small operation, but sturdy.
Have you had much success down here?
Well, there's no shortage of rare materials, that's for sure. But most of what we find is an abundance of creatures that want to sink their teeth into us. It's dangerous work, but everyone who signed on knew the risks going in.
Alright, fair enough. Do you do most of your mining nearby?
Yes. But you'll do well to remember that the mines are strictly off-limits to anyone who isn't under my employ.
Good to know.
If you're looking for work, come find me once you run off these ghost-hunting buffoons. Until then, I recommend you keep your distance.
And you know where they could have
Blackreach
gone?
is a hard place.
Alright, let's just get right into it. Let's
Watch your
go.
back.
We got enough from him. Talk to the ghost hunters. Let's see. Come on, Theodore. Yeah, that's right. Theodore's still here with us. Look at him. Look at his. Oh, it's so cute. Look at little Theodore. Alright. We got.
You've done it, Claudina. Truly excellent work.
Phoebe, we have a visitor.
Hello. You're rather strapping, aren't you?
Ooh.
If you're here about the traps, there's no need to worry. Claudina fixed them right up. She's really quite good at this. I can almost guarantee that they won't trip anyone else today.
What are these traps supposed to catch?
Spirits, of course. Ideally, the ones that have been terrorizing these poor people. My mentor and I have been given the important responsibility of investigating the mysterious disappearances down here. We're supernatural specialists of a sort.
Have you found anything?
We're perilously close. Claudina has been doing this for years. She's practically an expert. I'm just her apprentice, but so far there hasn't been a case that we couldn't solve. Dusktown is in capable hands.
Well, the Overseer kind of wants you to leave.
Leave? But we're so close to figuring this out. If we just had a little more time, and maybe a set of extra hands? You look very clever. I'm sure if you joined us, we'd solve this in no time. Interested? Claudina would reward you, I'm sure.
Alright. What needs to be done?
We identified a few spots with reported spiritual activity. Here, take Claudina's notes. The hope is that placing traps here will increase our chances of capturing an entity, and figuring out what happened to the missing miners. Exciting, right?
Who are you exactly?
Me? Oh, I'm practically no one. I'm just a mage that never really fit in anywhere. That is, until I heard of Claudina's exploits. I've always been obsessed with her work, so I tracked her down and begged her to take me on as her assistant.
What's Claudina's story?
I don't possibly have the time to tell you of her many amazing exploits. Claudina is a renowned figure when it comes to the study of the supernatural. She's had a lustrous career and published much of her work. You should read some. She's my hero.
How'd you convince her to let you join?
It wasn't easy. Claudina built her business herself. After her husband died, she used his fortune to pursue her studies, and has been on her own ever since. But I think she saw the benefit in a pair of young hands, and an eager mind.
Alright, what do these traps do?
What a wonderful question. I won't bore you with the details, though they are fascinating. Essentially, these traps will magically weaken the spirit. Once it passes through the physical barrier, the warding spells render it unable to move.
So you've done this before?
Absolutely! My very first case with Claudina, we captured a very powerful ghost with such a trap. I'll never forget. It burst forth from the wardrobe and I nearly died of fright. Thankfully, Claudina pushed me out of the way, just in time.
What do you think happened to the miners?
I'm not sure. I used to try and guess the conclusions of our cases, but I was almost always wrong. Claudina says not to speculate too early. Each case is different and requires a different approach. I hope the missing people are safe at any rate.
Alright, let's see. Let's see, we could do something around here. Alright, so we got investigate the underground town, and we also got
What an exciting
place
case.
trap.
I simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand, Phoebe. There will be time for that later.
Interesting character to be sure. Let's see, place the trap. Alright, we got another one over here. Let's see, let's just swim. Go for a little swim. Right across this beautiful underground pond. Get up out of here. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, we gotta place another trap. There's a boss down there. Oh, that sounds very spooky. That would be fun. Alright, 2 out of 4. Got 2 more of these traps. Let's see. It's a public dungeon too. The Chunktarst. Alright. Interesting. I have to keep that in mind. What we got here? Holy Sweet Roll Liturgy. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll. This sounds interesting. You guys could read the whole thing if you want to. I mean, sweet rolls are pretty good, but taking them a bit too far. Alright, got one more trap to place. One more. Come on, ghost. Where you at? Spooky ghost. We gotta catch you. So this is like Scooby-Doo Inc. right here. We playing Scooby-Doo Simulator. I knew it all along. Let's see where it at though. Below. Oh, okay. Maybe it's down here? There we go. Spirit trap. Nice. We did it. And let's go find Phoebe again. Right around here. We got, what's that? Crimson Nirnroot. Ooh. Crimson Nirnroot. Man, this was so rare in Skyrim. I think there's only like one of it. Dang, that is probably not as rare here, I'm guessing, since we found it so quickly. But still very nice. Very cool. Must be a new ingredient they added. That's pretty cool. I like references, so. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Oop.
You're back! Did you have any trouble setting up the traps?
Not at all.
Great work! You're a natural. Have you ever considered making this your life's work? It's really quite rewarding, and you certainly have the aptitude for it. Anyway, I'm sure Elle will be relieved to hear that they're all set up now.
Who is Elle?
Elle Bitterblade, the head of Dusktown. She hired us, though she's been understandably doubtful since her husband, Overseer Earlvar, kicked us out of the mines earlier. Maybe you could help smooth things over by telling her the traps are set up?
Alright, I'll talk to Elle.
Oh, thank you so much. Claudina and I are good with the spirit side of things, but we struggle with people. If you talk to Elle and assure her that we're doing everything we can, she'd probably feel better. She should be right outside the mines.
Why are you kicked out?
Well, remember what I said earlier about the traps? We had an incident with the mine foreman, but he wasn't in any danger. We freed his leg easily and got all the paint off. We fixed the traps, but nonetheless, the mines are off limits to us now.
Alright, we'll talk to Elle. What's this book over here?
Claudina, say more about your process. I
can
want to
read that
capture
if you want
everything
to.
in my notes.
There you go. Read that if you wanna, and don't read if you don't want to. Pretty epic. Alright, we gotta talk to Elle. Right. Nope. Digging up Talk to L Bitterblade. Yep, that's it right there. There it is. There it is. All right, let's talk. Let's talk to this mysterious L. Probably hunting for Kira as we speak.